Bottom of the table Newcastle was a good place for Parramatta to try and chase their first competition points since getting back under the cap. And in the 10th minute, they finally got their flying Fijian winger into space.
Radra's got room. Semi takes on Phelan. He says goodbye to Feeney. And now the Eels inside, 10 metres away. Oh, foreign. Collected by Hodkinson. Jalen Feeney back on halfway. Was confronted with Radradra. Now Norman over the top to Scott. Can just about score himself. Will score.
Radradra also aiming up against Aquila Uate.
Oh boy! That is some Fijian putting out on that side. Great tackle. Radradra all over Uate.
At the same venue where he debuted for the Kangaroos, the big winger was in everything.
Norman with the ball now. Got a fend on Feeney. Jefferson. Radradra crawling, hands and knees. I think has scored.
Down 10-0 in a hurry, the Knights had to score next, and the decision to run it on the last paid off.
Battaglia will get there for the Knights. Parramatta didn't react on the last. And Newcastle come up with their first 4-pointer of the evening.
The underdogs showing their intent from the ensuing kickoff, catching out Radradra with a surprise move.
Here is Battaglia, away they go, brilliant. Uate with the ball for the Knights. Back up and over halfway.
And at the end of that set, their former Eel brought it back to 10-8.
Big Paulie is over. What a set from the Newcastle Knights. That is simply superb from the team sitting at the bottom of the ladder.
Kieran Foran's already suspect shoulder copped a late whack, forcing him off.
If you're a Parramatta fan, how much more bad news can you cop?
And the incredible first half turnaround continued.
So now Dennis, the youngster Corey Dennis, is up over halfway. Look at French's speed, able to catch him. Ross in support, scintillating from Newcastle. Speedster chasing, Speedster gets it away to a man who has called White Lightning to score the try.
Oh, the Eels are appealing because they thought that the referee got in the road, and that's why the Knights were able to make that bust at the scrum.
Up 14-10 at the break, Newcastle extended their lead to 6 with an early penalty goal in the second half, and their inspirational defence continued.
And now Parramatta headed back to the end goal. Can you believe this? Wow. Well, what about this passage of play? Both teams have gone over the sideline. Now there's been an NFL sack on Parramatta, and there's a line dropout.
The Knights were dominating and took another 2 to go 8 clear.
And Hodkinson gets the 2.
Parramatta back in it when their star from the Auckland Nines scored on his NRL debut.
Starkoirangi quickly along, brought a ball, and French on debut. Manu Mo has got to the corner. How many players have scored tries on debut this year?
And this time it was the visitors' turn to go back-to-back.
Oh, what a ball! Mo is beautiful, and then Takairangi to Gordon. Gordon will get there, yes he will. Manu Mo with a couple of absolutely golden touches. And the Eels have squared it up here. He is some player.
They were back in front, but Brad Takairangi joined the Eels casualty ward, and Tepai Moeroa nearly had his head knocked off by Corbin Sims, who was placed on report.
Tepai Moeroa has been collected high then by Sims.
It's on report too, I think.
Then, with just 2 minutes left, the Knights appeared certain to pinch it.
Straightens up, Ross explodes through again. Nathan Ross bouncing, all the way to score. Hang on, let's roll on. The shin.
And as can be seen in camera 6, the Newcastle player loses possession of the ball.
The debutant French, the hero, somehow getting his legs under the ball to deny a crestfallen Nathan Ross. Parramatta clinging on for a dramatic win, 20 points to 18.